Hey everyone, my name is Mikayla, and today I'm going to be doing a very requested video, which is my tattoo Q&A. So I asked you guys on Instagram if you had any questions for me, and so here are my questions to your answers. No, here are my answers to your questions. Alrighty, so the first question is, what does it really mean? This is a Zia symbol. It is shown on the New Mexican flag, the little red symbol on the inside of it, the Zia symbol. It is very popular in New Mexico because it's basically like our logo. You see that? No, it belongs to New Mexico because it is in our flag. So it's something that's very representative of our state. But originally this is the ancient sun symbol of the Native American people called the Zia. And so that's kind of where it gets its name. It originated from them. The Zia people believe that the giver of all good gifts gives gifts in groups of 4, and so that's why there's 4 groups of 4 rays. Starting on the top, the gifts are the directions, so north, south, east, and west. So on the left side is the phases of life. We have childhood, youth, middle ages, and old age. So on the bottom here we have the phases of the day. So we have sunrise, noon, evening, and night. And so on the right we have the 4 seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter. So in the middle we have a circle of life and love without a beginning or end. And so that's kind of just like the history of the symbol. I got a lot of comments saying like, what is that? I could see someone not being familiar with the flag and not knowing really what the symbol is, because it kind of just looks like, I guess, the sun. Another question I got is, why did you get it? That's kind of like a tricky question for anyone ever getting a tattoo, because sometimes something's just so meaningful it's hard to put into words really what it means to you. I really wanted to get it because I just really wanted to stay connected to where I came from and my family and everything, because my whole family is from New Mexico. My parents were born and raised up in Penasco where my grandparents live still, and it's really just important to me because this is our homeland, you know, and I wanted to stay connected to that. No matter where I go in this world, I can always just look down at my arm and be like, yes, that's home. Another important reason on why we all got it together is kind of just that holding on to family and holding close to where we came from. My sister originally had gotten this first in April, and that's when I had wanted to get it done too, because she actually got it done on my birthday, and that's when I wanted to get it, but me and my parents went to go get it last month, in August, I think, right? And that was really important to me that we all got it together, because it really is just a family thing. I love them so much. Like, I don't often see it on myself because it's like in a place to where throughout the day I'm not really seeing this side of my arm. I can see it like when I'm washing my hands in the mirror or stuff like that, but I don't really see it. But when I see it on like my dad or my mom throughout the day, like when I get to see them, it like tugs at my heartstrings because I just love them so much. Just seeing that on them, I'm like, hey, that's like me. I love them, you know? So that was really important to me that we all got it together. Too, because like being that it was my first tattoo, I really wanted it to mean something very special to me, because that is so special. Because I know like a lot of people, I'm not stereotyping anyone, this is just like a common thing that I've seen in my life personally. You turn 18, you go off to college, you go to like a random tattoo shop near campus, and you get your first tattoo done, and it's kind of just like, yeah, I'm an adult now, I can get this done. I'm sure most people get some that are very important to them, just as this one's important to me. I've seen a lot of friends and people I know get something that's just like random and very spur of the moment, has little to none meaning, and so I just thought it would be really cool for my first one to make sure it was something special that I'd love forever, not just like a random thing, you know? So that was really important to me, not to just like run off and be like, oh, let me get my first tattoo because I can. I want to still incorporate my family because I just love them. Like, sorry, I thought I was past the sickness. I thought I was done with this cough, but it's still lingering. Okay, breathe. Okay. Anyways, I hope I answered those questions. I knew this question was gonna be asked. Did it hurt? It did hurt a little bit. It wasn't like excruciating pain. I don't know if you saw my 100 layers challenge, I was kind of talking about it. It didn't feel like any pain like you ever felt before. It was very different. Just like bzzz, but like that bzzz resonated throughout like my whole hand. Like I could feel it, the vibrations from the machine down to like my fingertips when he was doing it. Like it just traveled down, and you could just feel it, you know? It's just like a tiny little needle like going in and out of your skin very fast, depositing pigment. And so it's hard to compare it to anything that we experience regularly, you know? After it was done, like right after he cleaned it all up, ready to put the bandage on, it felt like a paper cut. Like, you know, like the sting you get after a paper cut, that's kind of like what it felt like afterwards. Alrighty, next question. How did you care for it? So right after you get your tattoo done, he puts a little bit of Aquaphor on it and he wraps it up in saran wrap, and you should leave that on for I think about 5 hours. And then after the 5 hours are done, you take off off the saran wrap and you wash it off with the antibacterial soap and you just make it all clean and pat it dry with a clean towel. And so that's kind of just like what happens right afterward. But then for like 2 more days, I think he said to put Aquifer on it again and then wrap it, and that's how you want to sleep with it, because you're rolling around and you never really know what's going on when you're sleeping. So it's just good to have like that protection on it while you're in bed for so long. And then once you wake up, just to wash it off and like pat it dry and then have no bandage on it for the rest of the day until that next night. And then after that next night, you're done with the bandages. But I still like applied Aquifer on it and just make sure it was like moisturized and like clean, but not too wet because you don't want it to be too wet. So it's kind of like that equal boundary. After kind of like a couple of days when I was kind of just like healing and starting to peel, in my purse I kept this little Aveeno Skin Relief Gentle Lotion, and it has no scent, I believe, and so that is good because you don't really need any like scents or anything. And then I also picked up this stuff. It's called Tattoo Goo. I read a lot of reviews on Amazon saying that this stuff is really good for keeping your tattoo nice and black, because that's one thing that was important to me, to keep it nice and black and prevent it from turning blue. So I just use this stuff now today too, and I just take a little bit on my finger and then rub it right on there. This stuff is all natural. It smells really good. Let's see, ingredients. I'm not sure if you could read the ingredients, but that's... And then I just rub it on there and you could just kind of see how different it makes it look. And I really like this stuff. It smells nice. I like that kind of like naturally smell. So I just kept these things in my purse, and like whenever I felt like my tattoo was drying out or I just needed some lotion on it, I just slapped some lotion on it and then it was all good. Another question, how long did it take? So in the video it's hard to tell how long it took because I sped things up so it wasn't like just like that whole long video. But it didn't take very long at all. I could look back at the footage and see like the time frame. I'm not actually sure how long it took exactly because my camera stopped recording like halfway through, but I think it could not have been more than like 5 minutes because it was just like so quick. And I thought that was great for a new tattoo because since it was a first experience, I didn't want to get like too put off to the fact that I'm being stabbed constantly. So it wasn't bad at all. Like it was really so worth it. Like that temporary pain for something so beautiful that will be on you forever, Here's another question. When are you getting another one? So currently, as of September 14th today, I do not have any plans to get one, but I have concepts that I really want. I want something right here. I don't know if I should tell you guys. Should I tell you? I don't know. Because I don't want to say it and then not be able to get it or something, but I do have plans for something that I think I want wrapped right here, or maybe on this side. No, this side. But I do have something in the works that I really want. Like this is like a design that I've wanted since like having the ability to think of something permanently on my body forever. I've really wanted this. Here's like a little hint. My favorite time of year is coming up next month. I don't know if that hints you anything special, but yes, my favorite time of year is coming up next month for a very special fiesta. And I really want something to do with that fiesta on my arm, and the location of that fiesta on my arm, and the scenic area of that fiesta on my arm. I don't know if that, hopefully those hints made sense to someone, but I do want more. It's kind of like a thing, once you get one, you kind of just gotta... It's either one, so like there's either like 3 groups of people. First group is no tattoos at all, like perfect skin, beautiful blank canvas. And then second group of people is the people with like 1 tattoo only, and it's just like that one little thing or that one big thing, just that one. And then there's another group that has their whole body covered, like it's head to toe, beautiful artwork on their canvas. And so I think I fall somewhere in between the two. I don't think I could ever be fortunate enough to be able to cover my entire body with artwork, but that would be really cool. But I think I fall in the middle where one just isn't enough for me. I want some more. Here's another question kind of relating to that. Will you ever get sleeves? I think sleeves are gorgeous. Like they're some of like the prettiest things I've ever seen, but I personally would love them, but they're so expensive. Like I don't know how I could make that work. But like here's a little, what would I look with sleeves? Fun fact, I've had this t-shirt forever. Like I don't think I've ever worn it. Like I literally just took off the tag to it because I've had it literally forever. I think, funny thing is, I think my grandma got me this t-shirt. And it has sleeves on the arm. And I just think that's silly, and it says toil and trouble. Anyways, I think I would want sleeves, but I don't know what I would want in them, because like there's so many possibilities, but I think they're beautiful. What did your parents think or say when they found out? So I got the tattoo with my parents. I don't know if you know that. They were really, like, I came to them and I was like, hey guys, like I'm gonna do this. I remember like when I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm gonna get this tattoo. It's gonna be a Zeo symbol. She was like, cool, we're gonna get it too. And I was like, what? Like it was really like, hey, if you're doing this, we want to do it too. So that it was really important to me because like my parents, I have such a unique relationship with my parents because we're so close in the sense that we just know how to work together as one cohesive like group. We're really just there. We're just, I don't want to say perfect, but like I feel like we're perfect. Like we've never had very much trouble, me and my parents, and I just love them, you know? Like this relationship is very unique to us. And so when they were so down for it. I was so happy because it's just so cool. Like squad goals, man, like fam goals. I wasn't sure how my grandparents would react because like usually they're in and out of town visiting and stuff, and it's so nice to see them. So I showed it to my grandpa, and here's a little video of him what he thought of it.
I can't tell, but it looks to me like it was just stamped in there.
What's wrong with them?
Do you like it?
Well, from what I can see, yeah.
Gonna come after me.
Because they claim it's their
symbol?
Yeah.
But it's New Mexico Zia, right?
Yeah, but the Zias are so in New Mexico.
They are?
So he was really cute when I showed it to him, and I was able to capture that for Snapchat. And I thought, like, I wasn't sure what the reaction would be, so I'm glad he was like down for it, and he thought it looked good. He was really proud that it was like straight and like nice, that I went somewhere nice to get it done. And so that was really cool. And around this time is when I found out my grandma on my dad's side has a tattoo, which is really cool. It's actually a stick and poke, you know, like a throwback tattoo. Like before stick and pokes were like trendy, like, oh, I have a stick and poke tattoo. Before they were like super trendy, they were just like the only way in rural areas. I can't say that word, guys. I've always had trouble with my R's. Rural areas that you could get a tattoo. Like you would have to do it yourself with needles and ink, and like it wasn't always that good. But she has it. I don't know if I could, like, it's like over here on her arm, and it's her initials, PM. So it was before she got married to my grandpa. So I thought that was really cute. My dad was telling me stories of how my grandpa didn't really like it. My grandma really liked it for her own, and I was like, man, that's super cool, because like, you know, like that's kind of odd for back in the day for someone to be just so content with something that made them happy, whether or not it made anyone else happy. And that really made me smile because like that's so cool. What else? I think my grandma liked it. I remember when she first saw it, she was like, ooh, what pen did you draw that on with? Because she like thought it looked so good. She was asking what pen, and she didn't expect like that it was real. So that was really cute. She's adorable. But all in all, I haven't had one negative comment except for people that don't agree with tattoos as a whole. But I mean, like, those are just their opinions, and that has nothing to do with my beautiful new baby. Another question here, how much did it cost? I don't know if it's like weird to ask someone like how much their tattoo costs, but I don't mind. This little guy was $50 excluding tips, so it was a little more than that. So I thought that was a really good price, especially because it's so tiny, you know. I thought it was a very affordable price, you know. So I was sure to tip really good because it just came out so great. Because, you know, like, it's a perfectly round circle with 16 perfectly straight lines. So, you know, I thought it was really good, and the guy that did it was great. Alrighty, where did you get it? So I got mine in Albuquerque at Star Tattoo with Sean, I think his name was Sean. Sean. And it was really cool because like originally I was asking around, like a lot of my friends have lots of tattoos, so I wanted to see where they usually got theirs, and a couple had got them there. One of my friends had his elbow piece done by the same guy there. That was really cool to know that they, like, all my friends trusted them enough to get permanently tattooed forever on their bodies there. But that's right, I really liked it. It was clean, it was cute, like, so it was pretty cool. It was nice too because like it was very kind of private, so you walk into the room and there's two they're separated by like this half wall, or this wall, I think it was half wall, I'm not sure. So there's a girl getting tattooed on this side while we were getting our tattoos too, and she was like, just like her entire arm was getting done, so that's very just chilling, relaxing there for a while. And then on our side it was just like our little bed table setup, so that was really cool. How will I know when I'm ready for my first tattoo? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. It's it's a very personal thing. Like sometimes you think you can be ready and you think you would want something very badly. I wanted, and I kind of still do, like when I think about it, I do want this tattoo. I wanted a tattoo right here of this sun and moon. I've been drawing this exact like design for ages and ages. You don't really ever know like when you want something that big and that detailed. There's lots of things to think about, like the style and the size and the color scheme, who you want it to get done with, if there's an artist out there that does this exact style that you like love and you just want to get it done by them, and that's really cool too. So there's like a lot of things to consider. Also stick and poke tattoos, which are really cool and really trendy right now, where it's just like a single or like a couple needles stabbed one at a time. Those can take a while because you have to go over them a couple times, but you'll know personally, like in your heart when you're ready, because you really just want to think about it for a long time. We did for a while too, is we would do it in henna, just have it there, just what do you think about it? For a while too, I just put a little black mark there to see like what what was it like just having like a little black mark on my body before I had actually got it done. So it was cool just like get used to that feeling. I was very familiar with tattoos because we do henna tattoos all the time. Like usually my arms are covered in tattoos, which I really love. Like getting a permanent sleeve would be hard for me because I would have no room to do henna, you know. But I really do like the concept of tattoos. Like they're just permanent artwork on your body forever. And I'm sure there's so much more that I want to say about this topic, but I gotta go. I gotta go to work soon. So leave me comments down below if you have any more questions that you want to hear my answer to, and I'll be sure to reply to them because I love replying to comments. Like I reply to comments all the time. It's one of my favorite things to get, like, to talk to you guys and have this like community with you guys. My hair looks crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day, and I'll see you later. Something that I noticed while editing my last makeup tutorial is that like how much you see it when I'm doing my makeup, and I thought that was pretty cool, like, because you just like see it there, and I really do love it. I think it's been a month that I've had it, and I'm like, I love it. Like I'm not like too over like, oh whoa, I got it, you know, that stage yet, but I think it's still really cool, and I know I will definitely love it forever. The Zia people believe that the giver of all give that's kind of a tongue twister. But you could also do, oh, I'm not gonna say that. Shh. Oh, I'm also wearing Zia earrings. That's funny. I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day, and I'll see you later.